we finally have the new Captain Marvel trailer. Did it break the internet? Is it building incredible hype for the film? Well, we are breaking it all down here. This is the Nerdy News Rundown. Let's get you filled in. It's a 4 shots of iced espresso kind of day for me. I don't know what kind of a Tuesday you're having. Okay, so yes, we did indeed get the Captain Marvel trailer just moments ago online. This was, of course, after Brie Larson's appearance on Good Morning America. So I want to break down the trailer, go through a sequence of events, talk about what we learned about the film from this, and then I'll give my personal opinion on whether or not I think this trailer did its job of building hype for this movie. Spoiler alert, I don't really think it did that. First, we start with Carol Danvers falling from the sky. She lands in a blockbuster video, which is just hilarious. There's going to be a lot of 90s nostalgia in this movie. The film, of course, takes place in the 90s, and they're going to fill it with a bunch of cool stuff like that. We've seen Carol wearing the 9 Inch Nails shirt, different things like that. Hardcore 90s, and if you're a 90s kid, you're going to love the nostalgia they sprinkle all over this movie. We then get narration by Samuel L. Jackson talking about how he was about to hang it up before he meets Carol. Carol and he are going to end up being like sort of partners, going around trying to figure out and stop the Skrull invasion. Samuel Jackson is asking her about where she's from, saying something like, "You're not from around here." Carol explains that it's complicated, and she's then talking about memories that she has, visions of a life she had on Earth. However, she cannot be sure if she actually had a life on Earth or if it is fake, if it's just in her mind. We see some shots of her adventures with the Kree going around. We see, the Lawson character, Jude Law. We see the whole team. We see some shots on Xandar, a back shot of what I believe was Ronan the Accuser. And everybody should be aware by this point that a lot of the characters from Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and just in general, the old MCU characters like Phil Coulson are going to be in the Captain Marvel movie. So the basic idea here is that you are going to have a detective kind of 90s adventure with Sam Jackson and Brie Larson going around trying to stop an alien invasion, but also Carol is going to be trying to discover the truth of her life on Earth and the creation of her as far as a Kree soldier and the powers that she has. And so there's a lot of mystery there. That's sort of an interesting take on it. She's going to have sort of a clean slate, try to discover who she is, and then the decisions that she makes in this movie and past it will sort of define her as a character. We get a lot of cool visual shots, her in the helmet, rolling around with her Kree powers activated, and then of course the end of the trailer is the binary form. They spoil it right there in the trailer. She goes binary, and this is in the state that she'll be so powerful that she can move planets and all that other stuff we've heard of from the MCU. And so the through line here is like what makes her a hero, and this will of course be decisions that she makes in this movie. She's set on a course, she's going to discover the truth, and then make up her own mind of what to do next. Now that's really cool, but let me talk about some of the grievances I have with this trailer. Number one, if Carol has no memory, then it's going to just make for sort of a non-complex character. And I don't know how many times we have to see this in films where they can't quite remember who they are, and they're sort of discovering their past and then redefining themselves as a character. I'm not a super big fan of that. I'd rather have her, have all of this drama, baggage, and complexity. Carol in the comics has struggled with alcoholism. She has this very complex view of the world. I think that kind of stuff would be more interesting to see clash while she's trying to defend the Earth than her sort of discovering who she is. But that is very much my personal opinion. The visuals of the film look amazing. I love the binary form. I love her just in the Kree form. A lot of cool visuals. There's going to be callbacks to other things. The de-aging of Coulson and of Sam Jackson looks incredible. So visually, the film is going to be hype, but we can expect that, and we've come to expect that from Marvel movies. I think the biggest thing that I'm disappointed in is that we don't get more of like the Kree-Skrull war and what exactly is going on and why it is such a threat to Earth. See, the whole idea here is that it's an invasion, an alien invasion. Someone's trying to take over Earth. That's a big freaking deal. And that's the key, element of the drama and the conflict for the film. So while they are not really focusing on that and instead focusing on Carol's sort of amnesia problem, I mean, I get that. This is the teaser. You're trying to just explain the character to people, but it doesn't really get me personally hyped for the film. The shots of the Skrull are very boring. There's nothing exciting about it. And even though we see her punch the old lady, we can assume that was a Skrull that she punched. Really hope that was a Skrull. that she punched. There's no excitement built upon it. We don't see the scrolls shifting. We don't see them doing anything devious. We don't even see Ben Mendelsohn's character, unless I'm mistaken. And so for me personally, it just feels too safe, doesn't show enough. It doesn't exactly get me hyped. I felt like they should have come out the gate with something that punched all the Marvel fans in the mouth, made them like salivating, needing to go check this movie out because of the Kree Scroll, because of the bombastic nature, this big hype film. That's what I was personally looking for, and we did not get that with this trailer. However, again, this is my personal opinion. I've already spoken to different people from the Den of Nerds about it. Dion is actually really hype on the trailer, and I think a lot of people are going to be really hype on the trailer. This is just my personal opinion. So that's the news. We've got the Captain Marvel trailer. Finally, let us know in the comment section, what do you think of this trailer? Are you incredibly excited? Did it do it for you? Are you sort of agreeing with me where they sort of played it safe? I wanted a little bit more of the scrolls and the Kree. Wherever you are at with this, let us know in the comment section. I might even put up a poll later because I'm really curious. I want to know what people think about this, so let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. That is going to do it for Tuesday's show. Always a good day when we get a new Marvel movie trailer, so I'm having a good Tuesday so far. I hope you are as well, and don't worry this week. I know it's sort of dragging, but we will get through it together. So, as I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.